Earlier today we had a meeting with Victoria Prentis, Member of Parliament from North Oxfordshire, and this gave us an opportunity to express some of our concerns over COVID-19 and the government's handling of it. The first one was the 10 o'clock curfew, a totally arbitrary measure, no scientific basis. When the Prime Minister was challenged in the Commons as to what was the basis, he couldn't answer the question. In the early 2000s, licensing laws were reformed, partly to avoid the 11 p.m. 2 a.m. flashpoints of all venues emptying at similar times, that being pubs and later night venues, and we had staggered closing times. We're now back to this 10 o'clock curfew, and it's 10 o'clock when you're out on the street, everybody mixing together. We've seen the scenes in the towns and cities of people piling into the off-licence and then onto public transport. No scientific basis. The Prime Minister was challenged by the Leader of the Opposition earlier this week about what was the scientific rationale behind the curfew, and he couldn't answer it. It's massively harmful to pubs. Those community pubs, drink-led pubs, are losing out on the later night drinkers, and food pubs, who have already lost covers for social distancing, have now lost any opportunity of a second sitting. A totally arbitrary, nonsensical and useless piece of legislation. That curfew needs changing now. We also talked about the uncertainty and the mixed messages coming from government. We need a government to announce measures in Westminster, in the home of Parliament, not on Twitter and not leaked to red-top newspapers over the weekend. These are people's jobs and livelihoods at risk. Earlier today, Nadeem Zahawi, MP for Stratford-on-Avon, was quoted as saying over 30% of COVID transmission was related to pubs. Rubbish. Prove it. It's nonsense. Less than 5% of transmission is occurring in hospitality. So what we want is clear messaging and proper support from the government where further restrictions are required. This business has been going for 171 years, the sixth generation now working into it, and I'm damned if incompetence by the government is going to stop us reaching 172 years. So come on, sort it out, clear messaging and proper support, and the first thing you can do is get rid of the 10 o'clock curfew. Cheers everybody, have a good weekend.